the die roll. That's step one. My opponent has Luris as an avatar. That's kind of disconcerting already, but what can you do? Brian Cook is going to reveal some kind of companion. It's a Luris. Who could have guessed? This hand would be great if it had Bazaar, but it doesn't, so we dig for Bazaar. Easy powder. I don't want two Narkies to go away, so we'll just dump a Narkie back in. It's a good powder hand. And we found Bazaar. Powder back. Question is, do I want to keep this Narcomoeba or have a Narcomoeba in the library? I think I want it in the library. I have one piece of interaction, one later maybe. This seems fine. Just need to go fast because my opponent is probably going to be doing some busted stuff. Wow. That's not too bad. Yeah, I guess I'm giving up on the force of negation here. Do I like the force of negation better than the unmask? Yeah, I can wait on that decision actually. Just do it like this. Yeah, I think I'll fire off this force at about anything right now. Because I just want to be able to destroy my own hand on my upkeep. It values the mana vault enough to use a force. I think that's fine. Don't have to worry about it later. So this looks like paradoxical outcome to me. Which is probably better for me than Breach. And we're just all in on the Dredge right now. Setting up for a big turn next turn. I think we're going to Cabal. Naming Paradoxical first. Got one. Oh, it's also a Breach deck. Jeez. Isn't this great? I guess I'll take the Breach also. It just does too much. Leave him with a Seal of Fire and a Chain of Vapor. And of course a Lurrus, but on blue and red mana I don't think we're too close to casting that. And that's all we got, but that's a hell of a start. Oh no, really? Off the top. Of course. Hit their land. Recast Vault, I'm guessing? Yep. All good. Still know the 2 cards in hand. Still not going to cast Lurrus with blue and red. All seems perfectly fine so far. I'll spin Bazaar in response to the Icarid. And I think I might just use Dread Return and hopefully hit a Cabal Therapy, and the combination of that I can blow up both their lands with Ashen Rider. Does my opponent have a response with Seal of Fire and Chain of Vapor? They have no colored mana. Nope, here we go. I'll go Imp, Imp again, discard the trio, eat a Shambling Shell, I already hit my Cabal Therapy, but I think I can, there's no reason not to dig 6 more. I have 9 cards left, that's plenty. Bought for a bunch. Oops. And that's the thing I hate about MTGO is sometimes you skip your second main phase unintentionally. I mean, they need to draw gas to get out of this anyways. But I could just be dead if they draw, like, Black Lotus. Okay, it's a Seal of Fire. And a dead zombie. Chain of Vapor plus 1 card. I have lethal on board with the Icarid. I think I'm just going to take my draw here. Just in case they have a way to mill me and survive. I don't know how, but... Alright, they've seen enough. Didn't even need that second main phase. Alright, Paradoxical is definitely going to have Tormods. I think I just want to disrupt as much as possible. Mind Break is alright. I guess it's alright. I don't think they're going to have Ley Line, but Force does address a lot of their artifacts. They can replay them with the Lurrus. Maybe just bring in Shoal for Lurrus. Norn does nothing. Hollow One's a little bit slow. Really just debating whether I want the Ashen Rider package or not. I think the answer is no. I could have a Tabernacle. If it is Tabernacle, though, I have Strip and Waste. I think I just want to be more disruptive here. slow me down a bit. And maybe trap's not worth it. I think this is right. Just check my guide real quick. You know what? Paradoxical is fast. They probably don't have Tabernacle. It's a breach deck. Do I want Void? Oh, that's complicated. I think I will put in Void. My opponent chooses to play first. Seems right. Wow. Leyline and Bazaar and a Dredger. I don't think it gets any better than that. I don't even think Leyline's going to be that good in this matchup, but they have Luris and they had Breach. Maybe Paradoxical just runs Breach now. I don't know. Alright, now I'm glad to have the Leyline. Because Lotus Luris is not where I want to be. And Bobble. I wonder if this is supposed to be Mishra's Bobble, but because Mishra's Bobble is like $50 online, he just went with Urza's. I mean, they both give just such a minor piece of information. It's probably not that important. I don't hate my position right now. I think this Leyline is the single reason I'm not just like dead turn one. That's kind of interesting. I don't have any green cards yet, but I might. Since I took out Hollow One, there's not that much incentive to get the Dredger into my yard on my turn, so I think I just pass. Because if he has Tormod's Crypt, I want to know about it beforehand. Might change what I pitch to Bazaar. Oh no, is this Lavinia? Well, we'll spin Bazaar in response, right? I don't know, I have to hit exactly Force of Will and blue card. What if I mean, I'm just basically giving up being able to cast spells this entire game if I don't spin and try. So let's spin. If he has Tormods, I get punished. But I think that's fine. How about... Oh, here, I can force him to blow up the Lotus with Force Shambling Shell. That might be good. So we'll go Icarid, Bridge, Stinky, and then we'll force a Vigor with Lavinia still on the stack, just to get Lotus gone forever. I feel like he may not want to pop the Lotus this turn. Yeah, just one's good. I don't want to blow up my ley line. I have cast my last spell for the game. My one and only spell. And now I just need ley line. Oh, what's with the red? Just getting red mana to use. Oh, he's not even going to use it. That's good to know. So now it's Lavinia versus hopefully I get a bunch of stuff out of my graveyard. How about Bridge, Amalgam, Imp. Sorry, one of these amalgams have to go. Get the ball rolling. There's 2 bridges in there? Maybe I can bait my opponent into blocking Icarid? I really liked him to block Icarid. Can cast Cabal Therapy. It won't resolve, but I can cast it to get bridge triggers. I already have another bridge. I kind of want to see if they'll block. Turn my spells back on. Really doubt it, but okay. Alright. Spells are back online. Oh yeah, I have ley lines, so it doesn't even kill the bridge. Wow. I just come out so far ahead in that. So now we get to unmask and Cabal Therapy? How do I lose from here? They have to have something serious. Paradoxical isn't even that good right now. Pyroblast. I guess we're taking both. So we get the Pyroblast. Do I even need the therapy this turn? At most, I'll have 1 artifact next turn. I guess they could have Lurrus next turn. There's nothing in the yard. Yeah, I mean, I don't even see a need to therapy this turn. I think we're in good shape. They have to draw a serious gas off the top. I mean, we all know how Ancestral can like turn the game around, but all right, that's reasonable. Now I kind of wish that I had Tormod's Cryptid. At least that crypt is gone forever. Lurrus? It's a Lurrus. So both cards in hand are known. Luris is not doing anything. I can beat one Tormod's Crypt. There goes the Crypt. I don't know why I did it now. You can't replay it because it's going to exile. And that's really good for me because I get to spin up Bazaar on my upkeep and get at least one Dredge in. Dump my hand in the graveyard as usual. Yeah, Paradoxical and a Polluted Delta. I guess if I lose if they start drawing really good artifacts. I think we're in good shape though. There's one bridge left in the library. Yeah, we're just spinning this Bazaar. There's no two ways about it. Oh, two dredgers. Dredge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I've got the therapy. And plenty of gas on board. Not getting a zombie from Bridge anymore, so I think I do leave one of these back. There's no way he just trades Luris here. Luris is like the only thing he's got going for him right now. I've got one Amalgam coming end of turn that will be tapped. I think I want to trade this Narcomoeba for a Paradoxical. Leave opponent with just Polluted Delta. And that's all I can do. Now he has Caracas up. He can block and bounce. Mox Opal. Okay, now I'm definitely glad I got that Paradoxical. I can see him start to get value if I hadn't dealt with that. He's empty-handed, so 32 cards in the library. We're digging. Digging for the good stuff. Already hitting it. So good. Yeah, I'll take an Archimedes. Next turn we have Icarid. Yeah, this is working out. There's still one bridge left in the deck, but we haven't hit it. Just leaving a zombie back to threaten blocking the Luris because I don't want him to start gaining life on me. So basically got one turn to pull something together. Because at this point he can't even chump with Luris and then bounce it with Caracas. I still have enough damage to get through for 6. And this is a super easy block. He's going to gain a 3 life either way. That's why I held it back. Now he's at 9. I have 9 on board. Mystery card in hand. I think I'll... Yeah. I was trying to think of what he could have as outs and came up blank myself, so 2-1. Still living the dream. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, but But I'll be back for round 3 in probably about 30 minutes. Next round should probably start around like 12:45-ish. I'll leave the deck up in case anyone wants to check it out. And we're back. Won another die roll. The power 9. Good taste in Avatar. If I recall correctly, I think the last time I played Power 9, he was on Paradoxical. So we'll see if he shows us a Luris here at the beginning. They definitely know what I'm playing. I've played against this person a couple of times online at least. Once you're labeled as the Dredge player, it's hard to get out of that. Okay. Bizarre. Dredger. Unmask. Seems alright. Yeah. That Luris. I'm going to say Luris Paradoxical. Whether they have Breach or not, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Definitely just want to spin Bizarre main. Therapy into Dredgers. And this Unmask is likely to get caught by a Force of Will, but sometimes they don't have it. They don't have it. Alright. Ruby and Underground does not cast a Lavinia. This hand is kind of just everything. If I don't take Time Walk, I get Time Walked. I really just want to take Ancestral though. Like that's going to give them the most value over time. Like, so they Time Walk an early turn. Yeah, I don't see anything better than taking that. Hopefully we can just like get a strong engine going. Ugh, that's a good hand. I'm not likely to forget about Luris here. Hell of a card. Alright, let's see what they've got. Underground Ruby Time Walk would be my guess, but Underground Ruby Time Walk seems like what you want to do. Extra turn, I just hope they don't have white mana for Lavinia. They've drawn 2 cards. They very well might. I think if I'm them, I'm just dropping Lavinia as soon as possible to turn off my ability to cast spells. Caracas, that'll do it. Alright, we're not casting spells this game. 1 unknown still in hand. You can snap Ancestral next turn. That's what I would do. Yep, we just need big hits here on the Bazaar. So we spin Bazaar. Stinkweed goes first. Ooh, Grave Troll. That'll let us dig a little deeper. Not casting Dredge Return anyways, so there's no reason to dump that. There's already one in there. Oof, but no Narcomoebas. Maybe the Swole Troll will hit a Narcomoeba. 2 Narcomoebas. That's great. I think we're taking Snapcaster. Merchant Scroll is not that scary. Yep, so game plan is Therapy, Sack. Oh, that's right. Lavinia. I can't actually resolve the spell. But that's fine. Now I have a 2/2 to block. Or to threaten to block, not like they're going to be attacking. And then that is the turn. Yeah, Lavinia just shuts down a lot of what this deck wants to do. Just casting spells after doing really busted stuff with the graveyard. So you get Snap, Ancestral. Oh, they can't snap Ancestral unless they drew a blue source. That's a blue source. Here's a snap. Snap Time Walk, maybe? I can see both being good, but yeah, Ancestral's what I would do as well. Flashing it back. Oh, this seems like there weren't many changes made to the Paradoxical build. They just kind of slammed Luris into it. We could cast Luris. There's no value in it yet. This looks like it's setting up for a Paradoxical turn to me. There's no way I can disrupt them. Kind of like just spinning up Bazaar on their turn. I'm gonna have an Icarid, at least one. Yeah. Yeah, if they do have Paradoxical, I think I'm just going to spin Bazaar and try to hit a Force. Already falling very, very far behind in this. Crypt. Show me Paradoxical. Oh, Lotus. Whoa. Now Luris Lotus combo online. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where I'm like Luris and zero cost artifacts. It's just such a good combination. I almost want to bring in ley lines, even though I think that's absolutely not correct. Oof. Black mana, that's scary. Are we casting Luris now? Yeah. Get back Lotus. That does not win the game though. If you show me a Paradoxical, I think I have to dig for a counter. if they're going to scroll first and get the force. No, they scrolled for paradoxical. They didn't have the paradoxical. They might have the force, but I have to dig. I mean, you can't just let that go off. We're not going to replace. Oof, that's not it. And that's not it. Pretty dire straits here. God, I have to win 2 boarded games against this. Whew. Kind of makes me wish I was playing the Lane Line of Sanctity build. Because I know they've got Tormod's Crypt. Oh my god. Hit me with the power 9. Alright, so here's what I don't know. A new instance of Luris, can you cast a new permanent spell from your graveyard? If we see a Lotus, we'll know the answer. Yep, apparently you can. Wow. Paradoxical with a huge upgrade card that with very little cost. No changes to the deck building that I can think of right offhand. Permanent cards with CMC greater than 2. I can't think of any. Yeah, we're just our opponent has the win. We're just kind of trying to see as much of the deck as possible. It's a good deck. Oh yeah, and I was thinking like I could force the paradoxical, and here they have Lavinia out. Yeah, Lavinia is really good against this deck. As long as you have a proactive game plan. She's not too good if you're just sitting back and not doing much. But this is as proactive as it gets. We're up to 5 power 9. Five out of 9 ain't bad. Lotus, Relotus. I love it. Too. I kind of wish I had a Chalice as a one-of, but chances of drawing it are always pretty slim anyways. I guess the biggest thing right now is to figure out what the heck am I going to do for game 2 and 3. Vaguely want to bring in Leyline. I definitely want Force of Vigor. And I definitely want Force of Negation. I feel like Trap's not good enough almost. Kind of want Shoal too. Kills Luris. I wonder if this is a 2 Lavinia or a 4 Lavinia in the 75. Lavinia's just going to turn off all of my spellcasting abilities anyways, and I actually don't want this. I think we will run Leyline. Alright, there's the big storm turn. We are very dead. Always seemed like it was powerful in Breach. Turns out it might be even better in Paradoxical. I don't know that we'll be able to fit all of this, but let's start here. Always trim one of those for free. Misstep, still good. Get probes, still good. And I get to keep the trap. And I think I'm happy getting rid of a bridge here. Maybe trap's even better than something like Icarid. Icarid's pretty slow and this deck goes fast. Alright. We'll run it like this. Oh, I wanted the ley lines. Screwed that up. Luckily my opponent's taking a while getting their stuff together. Yeah. Seems fine. Almost forgot about those ley lines. Sometimes you get a pass. Not that it'll do too much, but we're really hoping it does. Laris, why? Just so good. Yep, I'll go first. Show me Leyline, Force, and Bazaar. Is that too much to ask? And it's so strange with these companion decks now because I'm used to just like you hit yes to play first and then you just jump right into your mulligan. Now you select I would like to play first and then there's this timeout where your opponent gets to like reveal their companion. I'll take some getting used to. I'm definitely willing to powder all of this away. Just one ley line. And no Narcomoebas, so not too much. A second ley line. And a Narcomoeba. Could just straight mulligan this. I mean, usually I just powder. But I feel like ley line's actually really good in this matchup, and I don't want to lose another one. I'm gonna mulligan. An odd one. Oh, this has all the things I asked for, so I can't say no. Got a Force, got a ley line, and Bazaar. Probably just throw this Cabal Therapy away. Yeah, let's try it. That's my thing. And without a Dredger in hand, I think I just play Bazaar and hold it up for their turn. Don't think there's any split-second land destruction that's gonna pop up and get me. 8 cards in hand and a Lurrus on deck. I am behind in the card advantage game. Yeah, probably. I'm not going to fight over that because I cannot. Mox Ruby. Soul Ring. No, yes, no. I haven't even played the land yet. So much mana. Soul Guide Lantern. I could probably fight through one of those. Question is, do I want to blow a force on it now? I don't think so, actually. Opponent can't replay it. There's that. How much do I want this amalgam to hit the bin? I'm thinking about trying to get another blue card. This may not be the best line. And the second Soul Guide Lantern wouldn't surprise me one bit. And now that I think about it, that's even better than Tormod's. Strip Mine, okay. Well, now we have to spin it. And what would I have done if they did that first? And don't hit a Dredger. That's bad news, folks. I think that's game. And a spell bomb. Well, I'm already in this deep. Might as well. And just hope they have no fuel left. Like that ever works in a game of Magic. Ah, here we go. A Lotus Lurrus. Who would have seen this coming? Oh yeah, he doesn't want a Lotus Lurrus because I've got Waylay. So now we're not drawing to 8 cards so we can discard. Yeah, I mean, you know what I've got, bud. It would not take much to put me out of my misery at this point. Oof. Yep, here it comes. Oh boy, folks. We're done. Oh, we've seen all those. What do they have on top of that? Nothing. Icarid triggers does nothing. Draw. Then unmask. Well, now we only have to get to 4 cards. If we draw it upright, we can just unmask ourselves and discard our Dredger. this game is definitely over with the next Paradoxical, I would think. Leyline's doing work because he can't flashback Paradoxical. At some point he's going to start drawing art. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's... Oh, the hate. The hate is so real. I mean, does this deck even need that much hate? I feel like you just go faster than I do, right? Stormcat 8, we can still go. I could have a Storm kill. Oh, I guess when you're running Lyris, you don't run Nicol Bolas' Citadel. So that win con's out. That makes sense that they bring the Storm kill back in. Or Paradoxical, like a season ago, wouldn't have really cared for Tendrils just because you have the Citadel. So then you don't need the Tinker package. Man, new Paradoxical seems good too. A special area for a companion waiting to be cast. Whew. Something else. For anyone wondering why I'm playing this out, I really don't have anything better to do. Also, I like to see all the new tech that people have developed. Vintage's amazingly ever-changing format, considering how old it is. Every set, there's some big shift. Vintage Championship Prestige. If he pops Lotus for 3 black at any point, I think I know I'm just dead. Oh, even better. Good old Mind's Desire. So we got Ponder, Repeal, Vamp Tutor. Jet Petal Mox. Lavinia. Lavinia's pretty good for nail in the coffin type situation. Cards in the library. I don't think there's any way they accidentally deck themselves here. But again, I have no reason not to play it out. Opal, kill Opal. Is this going to be a Vamp Tutor? A Vamp Tutor, repeal, a 0 cost, draw a card. Or Ancestral. I mean, yeah, why not Ancestral, right? Alright. Show me the 3 black. Or 2 black, yeah, that's all he needs. Tendrils. And we give him the GGs. might need to make some changes to at least the board for this companion heavy meta. Back in, and we won another die roll. Not that that absolutely means anything, but that's a good start. And yes, I would like to be on the book. Wow, that's a great opener for game one. My opponent is not playing a companion. There is a Golos in their avatar, though. That could be telling that there's some kind of Workshops deck. Workshop's not a great matchup for us, but it's winnable. Golos usually gets Tabernacle, and that beats up on our game plan pretty hard. Do not have many ways to create mana in this deck. A couple Wasteland or Strip of Mine out of the board, but that's it. Opponent down to 5 cards. Pretty probable they know what I'm on and might just be looking for a hand that can get an early Tabernacle out. It's definitely a decent game plan for game one. Get to deal with 2 of their cards, though. I can take one with Unmask and Force of Negation another. Sphinx of Foresight. Okay, this could be the Hollow One deck. It's the only deck I know of that runs the Sphinx in Vintage. We're just going to spin this up first thing. Another Force. Bridge Amalgam Imp. I don't think they have any 1-drops. The more I think about it, this hand's actually looking worse, considering that they might be on the Hollow Vine deck. I might just get Strip Mined or Wastelanded right off the bat. So I may want 2 Dredgers. I think Bridge is the worst card here. Yeah. I can confirm what's going on. Maybe take a relevant card. Hollow One, as predicted. And Bizarre. Hollow One's definitely the best card in their hand. I can misstep the Get Probe and land a Force of Will on the Memnite. Regardless, I think Hollow One's the card to take. Alright. This matchup's rough. Yeah, I run Force of Negation and Force of Will just because why not have access to more forces? This isn't a deck where Force of Will is even that good. Like, Holovine's probably just gonna bowl me over here. I'm gonna definitely misstep this. It's probably the only card I can... I mean, I guess I have Rootwalla, Basking Rootwalla, but it's pretty much the only card I'm gonna get value out of to misstep. And hopefully they cast something else so I can get these forces out of my hand, because I'm just going to dump my hand on upkeep anyways. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to happen. Now I'm hellbent. I can go Dredge crazy. I get one Vengevine. I can live with that. Against this deck, it can always be a lot worse. Still going to be an uphill battle. Spin Bazaar. Imp, Troll. Imp, Troll. Here's a Narcomoeba. Triggers 2 Amalgams. Not bad. I've just got to dig as deep as possible. Hit as many bridges as possible. I'm actually... I guess I'm just going to therapy myself to get this troll back in the yard for next turn. It's an okay start, but I really need to get something going. Oh, apparently my opponent thinks it's good enough. And now it becomes a battle of the ley lines versus the vigor, force of vigor. I think I want Dread Return in this. Strip Mine Wasteland. They're going to have opposing Strip Mine Wasteland. They usually run Petrified Field. So they'll probably be getting stuff back. And then now the question is, how much discard and counter magic do I want? Because it's really not that good in this matchup. Shoal's not going to be great. I think Misstep's definitely out. Do you want some number of forces to fight back when they try to force a vigor my ley line potentially, or when I try to force a vigor their ley line? This card's just not that good. I think I'd rather have the forces over the discard. Yeah, I think I'll just run it back like this. Definitely not a great matchup for me. Pretty easy mull here. No leyline and no Bazaar. This one fights through an opposing leyline, fights through an opposing Bazaar. I think I can get behind this. There's no Dredger, but it's really not worth going down past. I wouldn't even powder this hand. I could throw back Bazaar, but I'd miss out on all this. Yeah, this is just a keep. Not the greatest. I'd rather have a leyline, but we'll see what happens. My opponent doesn't have a leyline. That's a good start. Squee. Yep. Hell of a card. Force of Vigor is just so important to this matchup. I'd almost rather have Force plus green card than have the leyline. Great if you could have both, but don't have that luxury. So now he knows about Strip Mine. I think you still play Bazaar though if you have it. Both of these decks want to go pretty quick. Here we go. Oof, double Vengevine. No action. I'm definitely just blowing up Bazaar here. Does he have a second Bazaar? It's my turn. Free Squee. The Squee Bazaar combo is just great. It seems like such a minor advantage, but it really does make a difference.